Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Horse Center. Hopefully, tonight it's Horse Center with audio. Swiss Army Sean, as always, my Batman, his Robin. And we have a special guest tonight, Jose Ferrer. How are you tonight, Jose?
I'm doing fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for having the show. It's a pleasure to spend the time with you guys. It's great to talk to you guys, you fans and people that listen to. Great, my pleasure,
Well,
guys. Believe me.
We appreciate the compliment. Tell us about the win today. How did that go?
The what?
Your winning mount today at Delaware.
Oh, that was great, man. I was in Chicago. I went to Delaware Park, 6 race. I got speed in the, my horse, all kinds of speed. He's really fast horse. So I break to the front. I never look back, man. Up and off, 2 and 4 on the backside, 10 for home, up and up again. That was great. Get the job done.
Do you prefer to be on the front, or do you prefer to be
Oh,
in the
I love
back?
to be in the lead, man. I love to be in the lead, man. That's my specialty, bro. Telling you, I love to go to the front. Because I would say it's a gift, from God, from the middle of days to I got a quick hands. I like to be comfortable. I like to be in front. I got a good pace. That's my my favorite, to go to the front and don't look back. Because man, you hit once, you hit twice.
I think every time I bring up about who's one of the best with speed horses, your name comes up all the time. You were just amazing at it.
Yeah, thanks. I like to be in front. I would say I almost win almost 5,000 races. Probably around 4,500 in the lead. Believe it or not.
So you say you got quick hands and you're from Puerto Rico. So way back in the day, most quick-handed Puerto Ricans are in the ring. Did you ever have any ideas about being a boxer growing up?
Not really. I follow, the boxing PR, but I never thought about that. But I like the boxing. You know what I mean? But no, I just like the speed. I like to go to the front. I like to hold. I would say contain the pace. I make sure I got a nice first quarter, because this is I always base. If you have a great pace, first couple of 100 yards, you can control the race. You can do a lot of good things out there.
So as a guy, this is my pet peeve, like the thing that drives me crazy sometimes with races.
Right.
So you like to be up front. You've had a lot of success up front, but sometimes I'll see, let's just say, a middle claiming race at a place like Parks, and it's a mile, it's a route, a mile and a 16th.
Yeah.
And you see a guy go out in 21, right? The opening quarter in 21 seconds. You can't win a mile at 21 seconds on a middle level horse. How and why does that happen?
No, that's what happened. That back in the days when you learn to be a jockey, is one of the biggest things. It was about learning how to pace. You know what I mean? You have to learn the pace, because all the back in the days, all the riders didn't know the pace. So I was learned by my uncle and my cousin to how to terminate my pace. You have to know how fast you're going from. If you don't know how fast you're going from, you're in trouble, because you go 21 and change going too long. Yeah, no chance. No chance.
Absolutely.
You got to be secretary on that. It's only one secretary. That's about it.
And I see it happen over and over and over again. And it drives me absolute bananas, because I'm watching on my computer 400 miles away, and I know you're going to lose right after a quarter mile.
Absolutely.
In any case,
that's me a lot of judgment. A lot of the young riders they come in the business too fast, and they don't have a really good foundation to be riders. Like back in the days, you have to learn all the steps. Groom horses, gallop horses, pony horses. Exercise horses. It was a really good foundation. And one of the things they teach you pace, man. You have to know how fast you're going, because you don't know how fast you're going, you're gonna get beat. A lot of races you're gonna get beat.
I've seen it happen way too many times. Now, you have said before that the success on race day depends on the preparation you do before race day. So take us through how you prepare for a race.
Well, I wake up like down a week, all week long. I have some kind of routine. Like I, work out in the morning a little bit early in the morning, and then afternoon I go really out. So I'm in the gym. If you're in the Jackson, I'm a part. We have all kinds of weight, but I should like to hit the weights, pump irons, do a lot of jumping jobs. Just keep working out, because you have to work out. My stage of my life right now, I have to do more have to work out harder because all these young kids got 25 years and and banishing than myself. So I have to prepare myself stronger. I gotta watch my weight. I gotta watch what I eat. I always try to concern uh, what kind of nutrition put in my body. So I have to, the older you are, the more prepare you have to self. Like a long time ago, like back when I started riding, you take that for granted. You prepare yourself that much because you young, you got the youth, in your body. You don't have to worry about these things. But now in my career, I have to worry about all that. So I got to prepare myself, twice as harder.
I know. I mean, like I said, I'm your age. 3 times as much work to get half the results, right?
Absolutely. But it's worth it, man. When you pass the finish line in front, everything, all the hard the hard work you put up in yourself, mentally, physical, it's great. Because when you pass that line from, that's the best feeling in the world.
Do you see young guys making those mistakes, and do you try to correct them and kind of teach them, or do you kind of take advantage of it right now and go, I'm going to use this to my advantage?
No, believe it or not, I do, because the better riders out there is more safety. You don't want a lot of riders making mistakes in front, because if the more rider more mistake they make, the more trouble you're gonna have in the races. So I always try to talk to young riders. I try to physically and mentally help them. Like they all come to me and ask me for advice and that. So I want to help them, because the less problem we got in races, the better it's gonna be for me, because I'm gonna be perform better when less. When you have a lot of riders that bumping each other, bumping here. So the whole race changed a lot. It's like it's a domino effect. You got one domino stop hitting, the other guy hit the other one, and then you start looking. You see all these horses bumping. So now you can't. You have to go. Now you gotta go plan B. Like I always go plan A, plan B, plan C. 3 kind of plans in my head. So anything happens, if I break good again, no problem. I got plan A. If something going on in the race, I got plan B and plan C. So the less problem I see out there is better for myself and anybody around me.
When you came into the game, who were some of the jockeys that really took you under their wing and helped you?
My uncle, my cousins. I have a lot of advice for Angel Cordero. I have, a lot of advice for a lot of local riders in Jersey. Like Great Parade, Nemedi, Buck Thumbers. There's a lot of riders that'll help you. You're willing to listen, they help you a lot. These days, the new generation, there are a lot of kids, they don't want to listen a lot. So I gotta repeat myself 2 or 3 times, because they want to be in Instagram, Facebook, all that technology in the phone over there. So they don't want to come on, let's do a replay. Like before, you have to replay with the old riders and you say, this is what you did, your mistakes. So don't do it again. So this generation, you have to come on, guys, go listen, come on. Get off the phone. Let's go do the replay. So, it's a little hard time having with a new generation. But a lot of guys, a lot of young kids, they respect me, though. They listen to me.
Maybe the ones that don't listen, since you can't use the whips on the horses anymore, you could use it on them.
No, you can use it now.
Yeah, they changed it. That was my next question.
I know. I was just saying, because you couldn't use the whip before. Now you got to go. Now you have another use for it. But anyway, sorry, Sean.
That was actually my next question. What was your thought on how it was last year and how it is this year?
It was okay last year. We missed a lot of riders win and lose races because the whip. I win a couple of races because the guy behind me don't have a whip. I lose a couple of races because the guy, because I don't have a whip and the guy in front of me beat me. So it went like 50-50, but it wasn't that like the whip. The whip is that I always try to explain people where you see the 2 boxes in the corner, because I like boxing a lot, so I use that sample a lot. It's like if you see in the corner, the coach on the training is smack them is boxer, come on man, let's go. You see I like football too, so I use that a lot too. You see in the huddle, the quarterback, come on guys, let's go, leave all out. So that's what we don't have. All out. The last 8 of the mile, give me 110%, and that's what we missed last year. How the horses have these, they're all out. Boxing. Give me that. Give me the last 2 minutes of the last round. Give me everything you got. Football. You got the quarterback in the huddle. We got 2 minutes left. I want you guys give me everything everything you got. We don't have that last year, but now we have it. Now we don't. I think we're gonna be in good shape now.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, out of all the tracks you've run in your career, which were some of your favorite?
One of my favorites was here. I love Mama Park. It's like hometown. Run my first race here. I got a lot of memories here. I win my biggest, best day. I win 6 races one day. I did accomplish beat the leading rider 2019 Mama Park. So I have a lot of memories here. So I love Mama Park. This is my favorite track ever. And after that, would it be like Calder? Would it be like Arlington? I have a nice memories in Chicago. But Mama is my favorite.
Now, we talked about you with speed horses. Do you and your agent look for speed horses when you're booking mounts? Because that's your
do.
You do.
I do. I do, man. I go wherever. Like the horse I rode today, I saw the horse, perform before. So I told my agent, man, we gotta get this horse because this horse feed me to the tip. And we chased him out. I'm lucky. The guy came through and gave me the mount. But I always try to chase all the speed horses because I know I don't want to be like, flat to myself. But I know how good I am in the league. So I always try to, look for speed horses.
Right. There's times I'll bet you blindly without PPs, and I'm like, I really hope this is a speed horse. And 90% of the time it is.
But it's crazy because a lot of these horses, they I don't know what it is, but a lot of these horses that I ride too, a lot of horses, they lane close. But when I ride her, I break in front, and I go to the front. So I don't know because I'm really good at the gate. I don't know my hands. So I came to a lot of horses that like all the riders the length and a half or 2 lengths. With me, I'm in front. So I love that because if I can get a speed horse, I'm gonna look for the horses, lane close, like a length and a half off, 2 lengths off with different riders. I know I could get this horse in front.
What are some of your other plans in your career here? What are some goals that you're still looking to accomplish that you haven't accomplished yet?
Always love to be in the Kentucky Derby. It's one of the races I would like to be. I mean? I'm more than that. I was pretty blessed. I rode the Princess 1 year. We like to ride the Belmont. That was nice too. With British Cup is another, accomplish I always look for. But I'm blessed. I'm blessed at my age. Do what I do and perform. I'm in my level. So I'm pretty blessed. I'm happy. I'm happy where I am right now. My family is great. The man up there has helped me and everything. I really can't complain. I accomplished a lot. I can say I accomplished a lot.
I see your boys. It seems like they love horse racing as well. Do they have?
My boys.
Do they want to be paired?
I think my dad. Well, I've been telling you guys right now. In 10 years, my boys, I'm gonna say it to you now. My boys gonna be the next Ortiz brothers. They're gonna be the Ferrer brothers. I'm telling you, man. They're gonna be 2 excellent riders. My little one though, saying I want to be a jockey, but my big one is love the racing. But I think because my oldest love it so much, I think the little gonna follow. Mm-hmm. So I was hoping because he want to be a football player, but I don't know how big he's gonna be. But I'm hoping. I hope that there is gonna be. I think I know it. I know there's gonna be a jockey because he loved the racing and he looked good in the horses. I put him on top of the mechanical horse. We got a horse in the Jackson, and he's exercise to the riders, warm up. And Derek loved it. He loved it.
So our friend Terry, who apparently is feeling better now, it's good to see. What's been your favorite horse to ride? And you've ridden a lot of them, so.
Wow, it's so many. But I would say, one horse I really loved to ride was back in 88. It was his name of Double Book. That horse was amazing. He was a speed horse. I win this horse in 3 different stakes. So that horse always, touched my heart because he was my kind of horse. He was a mile 16 horse. Go to the front, never look back. I got a pleasure. It was for Linda Rice. I got a pleasure to ride that horse. And it was so, phenomenal, that horse. He was so speedy. And I used to really, really loved to ride that horse a lot. And that was, you know, by the years I rode a lot of, nice horses, but he was one of my favorites.
So you had
Probably the favorite.
probably the favorite. You mentioned your boys and your wife, but you've said that your wife and your family are an inspiration to you. Tell us a little bit about how they inspire you to be your best every day.
Well, I always say my wife, she's like my energy bunny. Me and my kids, they're like right there, and there's so much energy around me when I have them around me. So, they just keep me going. They just keep me going. Like, it's unbelievable. The energy, and when you see them down the lane, believe it or not, like 95%, I hear their voice and the kids' voice screaming down the lane when I come down the lane. That energy feed on me. You know what I mean? So that continue keep me going that way.
Another question from I remember when you first started riding, Jose is a nice rider. Robert Bryan kind of skipped in front of the line there, but Jordan Park says, do you notice a difference riding fillies and mares versus the boys?
Not really. Not really. You know what I mean? Probably them. I play the fillies, the mares. Is you have to be more gentle, more quiet than the boy. You know what I mean? Because they got it's like a female, it's a woman. They got an attitude. So if you're gonna be too rough, too loud and everything, they don't respond very well. That's what I think in my career. The most quiet. I'm talk to them, sing to them. Believe it or not, remember to a woman, you gotta sing to them, talk to them, be nice, and they respond great. But you too rough, start kicking and be all overwhelming, they don't respond very well.
Yeah,
so what kind of songs do you sing? Can we hear
I
it?
sing all kinds of songs, man. I can sing anything, man. I sing there was anything. You know what I mean? You find a little, soft song and try to, to engage and get their attention, by the broommares and fillies.
Are you willing to share a few verses with us this evening? Pretend we're horses? Let's hear it.
Come on, man. You're putting me best spot on me. I don't think right now.
Nah, we only had one person sing so far for us, right, Sean?
Yeah, we're 1 for 3. We've since that person has sang, we've tried with 2 others.
Yes, we've struck out. We're baseball away.
Man.
So one of the athletes, you catch a lot of flack from the stands and the critics and stuff like that, and their opinions matter because they're the ones that pay the bills. But the opinions that really matter the most, I would think, with athletes is the opinion of their competitors and the people in their business. So when you won the George Woolf Award as like the recognizing you for your work on and off the track, how did that make you feel?
Make it feel very special. Made me feel great by myself. Made me feel like I accomplished something. Like I was very well liked in the Jackson because that's something the riders had to book. So I feel extremely happy. Then I get along with all my fellow riders. They vote for me, and I really appreciate when all the guys vote for me. So that campus was huge, man, because I know I really feel like every place I went, I was welcome, and I was very a lot of riders around me. They was really happy to see me because we all get along. So that was great, man. That was awesome. Because all these riders both for me. You know what I mean? That was a man. What a feeling to have all these riders that I was around them to both for me. That was great. That was a great feeling.
I imagine. So on the other end, a couple of years ago, I think September 2017, you had a pretty bad accident at Delaware. What motivated you? Because, as my grandmother used to say, when you had an accident, you weren't a spring chicken anymore. So what motivated you to get through that and get back on a horse?
My family, because to see them down the lane, to see my boys coming and holler for myself, there's no way I was gonna, give up and stop there saying, "It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna get out of this bed," because I was in really bad shape. Can't even walk. Can't even take 2 steps. That don't look too good. But I told them that I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back quick. I'm gonna come back stronger, because my family need me and my boys need me. They need to see their father down the lane because they want to scream and howl again. And we're not. This is just the beginning. We're gonna keep going. You know, it's no way I'm gonna lay in bed and feel sorry for myself. I said, "Why I can't do it?" No. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna be fine. And I told my nurse over there, "I'll be back." The couple of nurses I remember when I was in a bed, and it was always busy, and I was always press the button. Can't get me out of bed because the more you walk, the faster you're gonna be healing. They was telling me. So every 2 seconds, I'm pressing the button. Get me out of here. Get me out of here because I want to work out. I want to walk. I want to walk. So I just have to get out of this bed and heal faster and stronger. So that was uh, in the back of my head. I say I'm gonna do this. I'm not a quitter. I'm always believe I could do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get there and get it done because my boys, my wife, they need me. I gotta be there for them.
Yeah, I can imagine that's motivating. Sean, any other questions, my man?
Well, I got two things. So one, Rich was saying about all the fans and stuff. Do you take a lot of slack from fans, especially on track, or you don't really have social media, so you're good?
Not really, but fans. I was pretty lucky that way because I always spend time with the fans. I think it's very important. These people are going to see you. Keep people come and better you. So why don't give you a little, only way spend like 30 seconds with the fans and say hello, take pictures, and always be. It's so important to myself, to the fans. Spend time with them, give you goggles, pictures, hugs. You know what I mean? I'm always interested in to give my 100% of my time to my fans. So I never have any beef out there. Always fans come, just see that the kids want to go out there, man. Just give it 30 seconds. I mean, these 30 seconds, they're gonna remember the rest of your life. So I always believe that's huge in riders. I wish more riders, like I told the guys, man, spend 2 seconds, man. Talk to the fans, spend time with the kids because the kids love riders and they want to keep, they come to see us. So why them give it 30 seconds at a time and just sign autograph, get goggles, pictures and all kinds of great stuff that we could do it. So for myself, it's super important to do that. So I wouldn't have a problem finding my fun. They always come to see me. I'll give them a hug. Yeah, I get it on great with fans.
I'll say most jockeys we talk to are on board with that. And what I always wonder, and I texted you my thought and what we were trying to do. My thought is, why does the track, what is your opinion on why the tracks don't do more with engaging the fans with the jockeys, trainers, etc.?
I'll be honest, I don't know. You know what I mean? I really, to these days, I don't know why they try. They should to get more engaged. They should educate the public. That's the biggest problem we have because of the whip situation. I always believe if you would have been riders, trainers, and you should have showed the whip and show the fans what we use them for whip, not really hard like people think. I think this whip problem, we never would have this problem. You know what I mean? If you would engage with the fan, educate your fans, and tell them, hey guys, this is what we got. This is what we use them. And give opinion for fans. But I don't know why they should do something about it. They should get riders and come out and talk to fans and hear what I got to tell you. Feedback for fans. I think that would be help a lot of problems we have in the industry.
Absolutely.
100% agree. The more informed people are, the better they are at making decisions.
Absolutely. It's like any kind of business, man. You go out there and say, listen, what we got. This is what the sticks. Like I told them last year. So why you don't bring the whip to the grandstand? Put them on the table. Let the fan touch it. Let the kids touch it. So this is what we use, guys. It's not a weapon. This is not nothing that's going to hurt animals. Educate the people. Tell them. Explain. Ask questions. Things like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't know whether it's just, like I remember in Chicago, I don't know if you was there or not, but I remember in Chicago when the poly track came in, they put the synthetic surface out there. They put the cushion and they showed the fan what was that about. I said, why don't do the same with the whip? Show the fans, say, guys, this don't hurt animals. This is the way we use them, and this is what we got. You know what I mean? I think this whip situation, it would have happened, and we never have beat out all these animals, control, so aggressive against us.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I think it goes that way too, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll say it was a couple years till 2 weeks ago that I've been at the track, and even coming down the stretch, the whip does make a real loud noise. So for a new fan, they have no idea. They just hear that noise and kind of cringe for the horse. But
Mm-hmm.
It's noise, man, because if you the whip you're using that it's like a foam thing. The 360 made by Ramon Dominguez is really soft. I was gonna take a video one day and see my boys beat each other up with a whip. No marks, nothing. He's beating. They're playing with a whip and they bam, bam. I should have put a meter. Say, guys, this is what we use. Okay. If you don't hurt a 4-year-old, how you gonna hurt a horse with a thick skin, hair, and all the layers the horse got with my boys at 4 and 5 years old? They don't even have a mark when they stop beating each other with a whip.
Now, maybe what we'll do is when Sean and I get together and we head out by you, I'll videotape you hitting Sean with the whip so that we can show everybody.
I tell you, I'm going to get a video. I tell you, I'm thinking about doing it. Get a video of Derek and Joey beat each other with the whip, and at the end, no marks. You see, guys? There's no marks. So how, a 4-year-old have no marks, how the fans going to think that we leave marks and we hear the animals? And like myself, it's everything's so wrong, because, we love the animals, if you go out there, sacrifice that what we do, family, weekends, people work, when people off on the weekends, we got to perform. So we sacrifice, we got to move out of states, we got to travel, we got all things, then we do it because we really love the animals. We love to be around the animals. And myself, I would never do anything to hurt my animals. I love my animals. I love horses. And I'm nothing, like if I go hit it like once or twice, I'm going to hit once or twice. Done. If you know me or not, believe me, because I like my horse. And all the riders out there, they love animals. And the people in the industries, I can say everything because there's always a bad apple out there, but it's like anything, man. You're going to have good apples and bad apples, but we have a lot of good apples in the business too.
Is it hard not to get attached to some of the horses because you're constantly, changing? The horses go to different barns and stuff like that. Is it hard not to get attached to certain horses?
Absolutely. That's one thing I do in my young career. I used to get attached with the horses, but then when they start taking off, you don't want to do that. You just want to ride the horse, or I just forget about it because you can't fall in love with the horses like that. Because I did. I end up in a couple of disagreements, and I go, man, I throw a couple of F-bomb to a couple of trainers that take me off because I was attached with the horses. So I said, wait a minute, this not going to work. I just can't be attached with the horses anymore. So I kind of okay, petting, goodbye, okay, and let's move on.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could have thrown some of those quick hands too. That might have worked too.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. Anything else, my man?
No, that's it. Glad you came on, and we'll definitely have you on again. And I'll keep betting you on those speedy horses. I've always done it.
You see me in the phone, you see me against Speed, you bet on me because I'm going to get that.
We got to settle a debate, though. Rich sent me a quote that you said that, it's only 10-15% the horse, or are the jockey, the rest is the horse.
Absolutely.
But I will argue that you win on a lot of priced horses because you get them in the right position that no other jockey has gotten them into before. So you're winning those races.
Yeah, that's the 15% of the jockey.
There you go. Thank you.
You still
Thank you.
You still get the horse.
Mm-hmm. I guess that settles it once and for all.
Yeah, he's modest. Jockeys are very modest. They don't want to take the credit. You win a lot of races. You don't necessarily have the best horse.
Yeah, but you get the horse. I'm telling you, man.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming, Jose. It's been a lot of fun. Been a great guest.
Great, guys. Great,
we hope that you have nothing but continued success well into your 60s.
You got it, man. You got it. We're going to keep doing it. We'll keep doing it, guys. Anytime you want to talk to me or something, it's a pleasure. Love to talk to you guys.
Thank you. It's been our pleasure. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Jose.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Salam. Ciao.
As always, lots of fun, Sean, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, indeed. So, unfortunately, our Lone Star report, Erica, something came up. Got a last-minute text that she won't be able to make it today. It's sad because she started to build a little bit of a fan base, right?
Yeah. Did you see that message on Twitter?
I did see one where she mentioned a 21-1 horse. Well, she obviously didn't know it was going to be 21-1, but
And the guy also said this is a Salt Truck One on Twitter that he never gave Lone Star a look before Erica, and now Erica's been giving out some picks, and he really likes playing Lone Star. So he looks forward to Wednesdays with Erica. And
unfortunately, she let him down.
Yeah, I'll have to
maybe he has to sing to her. That would work, right?
Yeah, we could look into that.
So next week. Salt Truck, better start practicing, my man, because we're going to bring you on to sing.
We've been turned down since Roddy Ebanks.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But what are you going to do? I figured I'd try, right? I thought he was close.
Yeah, a little bit. He was getting there.
Yeah, I thought he was starting to warm up the pipes a little bit to go there. But I think we let him off the hook. A little more pressure we would have gotten.
Oh, we did get, I lied. We did get Giovanni, after a little bit of the wine, we did get Giovanni to sing a little bit.
Maybe. So we don't have Erica. So let's talk a little bit about tomorrow. Tomorrow night we have on a good guest as well. Again, another jockey. Tell us, who do we have tomorrow night for the Players Edge podcast?
Tyler Gaffalione, who was always brought up as one of the best jockeys there are. And if you look at his stats, top 5 in wins, top 5 in purse money. The only thing is, every time Rich bets him, he doesn't win somehow. So Rich is
tomorrow. I'm going to make a plan with him. I'm going to make a deal with him. Every race he wins going forward, I promise I won't bet on him again. And that way he wins a lot more than he's won already. And then for every win he gets, then I collect the 1% no betting fee. What do you think? Do you think he'll take that deal?
I don't think he'll take the deal, but it would work out for you if he did.
It'd probably work out for sure. And then on Friday, we're going to do the Epsom Oaks and Dirt. Well, I think we're going to cover the Oaks tomorrow with Tom for 4 and Fridays, and then tomorrow real quickly on the show, and then the next day supply the wine. So Brian says supply the wine. So we'll supply the wine. And then on Friday, Tom and I 4 Fridays we'll cover the Epsom Derby. They don't do derbies, they do derbies. And I'm not quite sure. Saturday, our Terry's still not at 100%, so we're probably going to give him off another day. Before we get back to putting Terry to the grindstone again. So Saturday, we won't be covering any stakes races, but we will be covering 3 of them tomorrow night at Churchill Downs with Tyler. And then tomorrow, Tom and I, and getting prepared for Churchill Downs with Tyler, we'll do the Churchill Downs track for Thursday night racing tomorrow at 12 o'clock Eastern. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw today. I want to say thank you to our good friend Terry, T.D. Houghton, Beverly Taylor, Steve Goodrich, of course, Mike Watkins, and Robert Bryan for giving us some love on Facebook with the thumbs up. If, like them, you like what you saw, please thumbs up on Facebook, thumbs up on YouTube. Helps us with the algorithms, moves us up the rankings, and helps the show grow.
So a couple of things here. Jorge A. Vargas, his daughter was born today.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jorge. Friday, I will be at the Penn Mile. Before we go to the Penn Mile, we'll be stopping at Tyler Connor's house, doing some pictures, videos, getting to hang out. Maybe Blake will ride one of his horses. So looking forward to that. And then next week on Horse Center, Monday, we have U.S. time form speed figure Craig Makowski. Tuesday, apprentice rider Hannah Leah. Wednesday, trainer Wayne Catalano.
Wayne Catalano from my neck of the woods.
Yeah, so
I have a lot of insights on the closure of Arlington Park. So maybe we could talk a little bit about that. Get his insights on the stupidity of that, Sean.
Yeah. Nobody that we ask about the fan interaction with fans and jockeys and trainers and stuff, and why tracks don't do that. Nobody understands the whole Arlington thing either. I mean, just.
Mm-hmm. So Jamie wants to know, when are you heading over to PID, Presque Isle Downs?
It's Pennsylvania, but it's like 6 hours away. So I don't know.
So is it by Erie, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Are they still running in the middle of August? Because in the middle of
they
August.
Run till Jimmy can answer this, but I think they run till October.
No, do they run till October? Because in the middle of August, we're going to head out to Saratoga. And for me, it's kind of along the path. I probably have to turn to go a little bit north, but maybe I can stop by on a day there, wear my HRT gear, and instead of Where's Waldo, it'll be Where's Weirdo.
I still have to, I still have to call about the Smarty Jones visit too, and then Willie might go to that, so maybe I can hook that up too.
Yeah, so we're going to try to start to do some new
Last
things,
week,
right, Jamie?
October.
Okay, she says October. Okay, yeah. So on the way out there, on the way back, I'll definitely make a point to stop in and put on. Like I said, we'll do the where's Weirdo instead of where's Waldo. All right, yeah, we can be matches. Yeah, we can all match. We'll wear the same outfit for sure. Tom is going to go there on the way to Saratoga too, so Tom is going to be there as well. So maybe I can try to coordinate that with Tom. We'll see. All right, Sean, that wraps us up for Wednesday. Takes us from gate to wire for this week. I don't see the tissues, man.
Yeah, no, we're back tomorrow with Tyler Gaffleon, so we're still hanging on. And then Friday, I got the whole thing with Tyler Connor, so I'm still ready to go here.
You're all fired up and ready to go. All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us today. As I said before, the most valuable thing we all have is time. It's the one thing that for all of us is finite, that we can't get more of it no matter what we do. So the fact that you spend that time with us is greatly appreciated. Sean, before we get up and out of here this evening, we hope that your hump day night going into Thursday, everything that you do ends up in our good friend Jay Marco's
winner circle.
Absolutely. We'll see you tomorrow. Trying to finally hit a pick four. Been a little bit cold lately, so gambler's fallacy. I'm due tomorrow.
There you go.
All right.